welcome back to week 1 of the PBAL. Today we are fighting Hydroxide Ant. I don't think they are uploading this season. This season is not upload required. But, go check out my shit. I have more battles that were upload required. So, I don't know. I wanted to plug in there, something like subscribe, something. But, yeah, I'll cut right to the battle right here soon. Oh, there we are. Alright, let's see what they bring. So, it's Sneasler, Rillaboom, Sylveon, Milotic, Regieleki. Okay. So, there is a couple stuff I did. Oh, they didn't bring... Okay, they didn't bring their Archaludon, which is great. Because I had nothing for, like, offensive Archaludon. Great that I don't have to deal with defensive as well. Regieleki could be a problem. Sneasler is obviously a problem in 50% of situations where it gets the Direct Claw status anywhere. But hopefully we should be fine. I think I'm gonna lead with Sandy Shocks to get an early pivot. With Volt Switch, if they lead Rillaboom, I'll just pivot Skarmory. So today we're bringing screens Sandy Shock so that we can break early on in the game, and if we break early on in the game, we can clean up with Tera, Fairy, Trick Room, Life Orb, Reuniclus in the back. All the other sets are pretty basic. Skarmory is just Fizz Def for Rillaboom. Ogerpon has some tech, which isn't really tech as much as it is just it being stupidly powerful. And Amorous is just choice specs because their team doesn't have a fairy resist. So hopefully we were in for a pretty good time. Ooh, not a default card. Let's go. Okay, so they lead with Deoxys, which is fine. Wish I had rocks on this now, but I will just Volt Switch. I think I'll Volt Switch because they're probably gonna get up Hazards. I don't think you go for Thunder Wave against me, and I don't think... Okay, so that did about 25%. How much am I doing to max Fizz Def Deoxys defense with Xianpao? I am not OHKOing max Fizz Def. But I don't really have much of an option, do I? I mean, I do. Yeah, I can always go out into this thing. Or go out into an Amorous. Just get a Specs Moonblast off. Cause with my Sandy Shocks investment, Volt Switch did... Yeah, that was a pretty high roll. It's probably just max HP. Moonblast is not... I'm not KOing with anything is the problem. But if they get up Stealth Rocks, I do just want to take advantage of the fact that I don't need to deal with those yet. I'm gonna go straight into an Amorous and I'm gonna click the Moonblast button. Yep. If they go for Thunder Wave, that'll be pretty bad, but... Yeah, that'll just be pretty bad. I have no real way of breaking this thing immediately. Oh, okay, we get free damage on something. Is the Sylveon coming out? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, that's a clean to a KO. Nice! Right, because that's... Yeah, that's just looks to be max HP. That was a pretty high roll. But, they shouldn't be able to kill us with anything, so it should be okay. Yep. Clean. Wow, Sylveon just dead immediately. Nice. They could go out into Sneasler here, which would be a problem, but we just go out into Skarm. Okay, so Regieleki comes out here, which is fine. We always have Sandy Shocks in the back. The thing is, they could predict that, but I don't really have much of another option. Like, if they double out into Rillaboom, good play. If they don't, that's okay. Okay, so they do get a light screen. Okay, so we both had the same idea, basically. I'm gonna set up Reflect, because, most of their other Pokemon seem to be wanting to... what's it called? Like, yeah, the rest of the mons are physical attackers, except for Milotic, which I just Volt Switch on. Not big damage on because the light screen is up. But it should be fine. Okay, Rillaboom comes out here. Can I scout for Choice Band here with Reflect Up? So, Sandy Shocks, Rillaboom, Choice Band, Grassy Glide, under Reflect is... yeah, there it is. It's doing a lot of damage. I don't want to sack too much chip on this for now. So even if you go for U-turn and you go back out into Alecki, I'll just pivot back into Scarm. Or not into Scarm, into Sandy Shocks. So we'll just go on into Skarmory here. If they decide to knock off, that's okay. I'll get up my spikes. If they U-turn here, yeah, knock off, okay. That's okay. I'll get out my spikes because then I force Regieleki to go for Rapid Spin. Or if they don't have Rapid Spin, I just force it to... Like I get spikes damage on everything. And if this thing comes back in on it comes in on Ogerpon, then it should be fine. So, Skarmory... My Skarmory set is Max Fizdef. I want to calc for that Rillaboom damage. Rillaboom... Okay, so it's not banded. Is it Max Adamant? It looks to be... Looks to be either, like, Max Jolly. Yeah, it's probably Max Jolly. Now, they bring in Deoxys. I didn't check if they were... Actually, no, they didn't come in on hazards. Do they want to taunt me or do they want to get up spikes of their own? Kind of regretting not bringing Calm Mind instead. This thing is my Rillaboom check. So, unfortunately... Yeah, I think I need to keep Skarmory pretty healthy. And if I Whirlwind and bring out Regieleki, that's a huge loss of momentum. And if it's even worse if I bring out... yeah, I'll go out into Reuniclus. Because at the end of the day, I still have Recover. So even if I get chip damage, it's fine. Spikes. Yeah, the spike stack is unfortunate. Okay, Light Screen wears off this turn. Good. And... I don't think I get up Trick Room quite yet, but I will be able to nuke with Life Orb Tera Blast. Yeah, because the screen setter was Alecki. You're the hazard setter. So Life Orb Max Modest should be doing a ton of damage to something that comes in here. Reuniclus versus Deoxys. If you want to get up your last layer. Okay, you don't want to get up your last layer, so... Milotic. Okay, how much am I doing to Milotic? So, we get up our Tera Fairy. And... So, this determines whether it's Fizdef or Spidef. Okay, that did a lot. So that did, like, I want to say... After a layer of spikes, you are Flame Orb, so which means you're probably Fizdef. So I'm gonna go... Do I go for Trick Room now, or do I go for... I think I'll go for Tera Blast again for now. Okay, after Flame Orb... So, yeah, Tera Blast. Okay, yeah, after Flame Orb, we should... We just need... They can't make any progress, is the thing. So, if they have Flame Orb, actually, I just want to say, like, check. If they have Flame Orb, will Psyshock do less damage? It will do less damage. So that means if you are max Fizdef, which you probably you probably are for Xianpao, yeah, we're doing around 34 to 40, I can just stall this thing out. That is an unfortunate crit. Okay, this next turn I probably want to go for Trick Room. Because you are forced to recover here. And this will let me get off recover in case you crit me again. Well, in case you just scald me. Actually, no, I can just kill you if you scald me again. Reflector's off. Good that we stalled that. And now we just Tera Blast. And you have to recover stall me. Which, no matter what, I will always come out on top. Even if you do decide to get more chip on me, I will always come out of this interaction on top. Okay, that's perfect. Deoxys comes in here. It's gonna take spikes damage. And it should die to 2 Tera Blasts if it is just max HP. Yep, that thing gets fucking nuked. How many turns of Trick Room are there left, though? Check status. There we go. There are 3 more turns of Trick Room after this one. Which is good. So, Deoxys goes down here, which is great. Doesn't get up its 3rd layer of spikes, which is always good for Ogerpon. And... that frees up our Enamorus. It frees up a lot. So Rillaboom probably comes in here. Yep, there's a Rillaboom. Do we live a max attack Grassy Glide? Because we've already seen that it is not Choice Band. It is most likely, it is Jolly Nature. It does 51 to 60. 51 to 60, how much damage is that exactly? The maximum amount of damage I can do is 256. We live this no matter what. And Tera Blast this Mon, unfortunately, we will not be killing. So I think our best play is to just go out into Skarm, not overplay this match. And if we need to come back in later, we can come back in later. If they go for U-turn, that's just a good play. But they do indeed go for Grassy Glide as we go into our Skarmory, and we're okay. So now they're probably forced to switch back out. And now I gotta decide, do I want to get a layer of spikes, or do I want to just roost this off? We can live any other Rillaboom hit, but if Sneasler gets out of control, we are screwed. So I do want to roost here in case Sneasler gets out of control later in the match. We need to preserve our defensive pieces so that we don't end up losing this endgame. Good switch into Milotic. Because now they will get off a recover, unfortunately. But how much is max Fizdef Milotic taking from Enamorus? Okay, so yeah, Twisted Dimensions return to normal this turn, which is good. Now, if you are just max HP, Enamorus Moonblast is only doing, okay. Not doing enough damage there. But we live any hit, and I assume you would want to, even if you go for Scald, that leaves you in an Enamorus range, and I'll just go back out into Enamorus and get the kill here. Oh, that shouldn't even kill us, unless you get another crit. That's fine, we have Magikarp, that won't put us in range. And, oh yeah, especially after that Rillaboom recovery. I could've just go for Trick Room, actually. Yeah, I'll go for Trick Room again. good speed control, and we'll just nuke another thing. Unless Rillaboom wants to come hard in on the Trick Room. But if it does that, then we just go back out into Scarm and we repeat this process. Which I'm more than fine doing, because then that actually forces my Milotic to recover. Because even if you Scald, if we repeat the same sequence of turns... Okay. So we don't have to... No hard switch out into Rillaboom, which is great. And now we just Tera Blast this thing into Oblivion until it Scalds us, and if it Scalds us, we just recover. We are in a more than good position here. Does a shit ton. Scald, okay. Okay, so what do I need? Yeah, the thing is, this isn't a guaranteed kill on this thing. Grass disappears from the battlefield. That's good. We recover here. If they go for a recover, that's fine. Because we just Tera Blast again, and we're A-okay. And you might be in range of a Tera Blast now. So yeah, I think we just go for Tera Blast one more time and finally kill this Milotic. Or we nuke another thing, because you have no sack. Like, maybe go out into hard Rillaboom? Okay, nope. Milotic is gone. Perfect. Alright, that frees up Xian Pao immensely in the endgame. In comes in Regieleki. We have another turn of Trick Room, don't we? How much do I do to this thing? So, let's say theoretically you're max HP. Not that. There you go. So, we are only doing... Do I want to recover here? Because if you are no special attack investment, and you are just screens, then Thunderbolt never kills us from this range. And yeah, this is the last turn of Trick Room. Alright, I'm gonna recover them. Rapid Spin, that's perfectly fine. Twisted Dimensions return to normal, that's fine. We will go for Trick Room once again. If you decide to get a Light Screen, that's fine. Because the only thing that's protecting is your Rillaboom. And if you are concerned about Thunder Cage... that wouldn't even get the chip damage though, would it? Because I have Magic Guard. I guess to trap me? But I don't think you can 1v1 me. I'll go for Psyshock in case Sneasler wants to come in, and this should do... This does equal damage to both things, but it also covers Assault Vest for Rillaboom, potentially. Although I don't think you are Assault Vest, but you haven't taken a special hit, so I wouldn't really know. Oh, goodbye. You are not max HP. God damn. Alright, Reuniclus, holy shit. So, Rillaboom comes out here. Skarmory should be able to just win this game, honestly. Because Trick Room is still up, which means Sneasler cannot set up anything. And even if it does, we always have Ice Shard Xian Pao in the back, which is going to be able to clean up this game, even if Sneasler like lives or is Focus Sash or something like that. Alright, here comes back in Skarmory. And if you go for U-turn, that's perfectly fine. Knockoff, this should do negative damage. And now is finally the turn that we just go for the Brave Bird. Because you have no switching, no nothing like that. We go for Roost on the next turn because I don't even think we kill from this range. Yeah, we don't. Which is perfectly fine. Drain Punch still does like negative damage. Either way, we just Roost on this next turn. I think Trick Room runs out this turn. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. But Trick Room runs out the next turn, correct? Wait, that was grassy terrain. Okay, Trick Room. Yeah, one more turn. Which means I will boost here. Like, you are more than free to, what's it called? Actually, wait, I think I should just stall this out so that the terrain doesn't go off. And if the terrain does not go off, then... Yeah, because if terrain doesn't go off, then we're not risking any unburdened shenanigans. We can basically always win this game. Like, I think we generally just have this game locked in right now with Skarmory. It's 120 base power stab. You should die here because you're not like physically that bulky. Woo! Amazing start to this season. 6-0 week 1. Let's please, we are not doing the same UPA thing where it is a 6-0 into an 06 into another 06 or something like that. This is momentum that we are going to carry along this time. Please do not let the start of this be another jinx. I don't want it to be another jinx. GG's. GG's to Hydroxide and...